Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy at your places. Myself, Ms. Surbhi Sharma from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group. So, today we are going to start with Geography Chapter 4 Air Revision. Okay, this chapter we have already done. Okay, we have already sent you the video lecture and copy work. Now today just we are going to revise this chapter. Now points to remember. First is air, atmosphere. Now what is atmosphere? Yes, you all must have read the answers also. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere, it is a huge blanket of air which surrounds the planet Earth. Okay. Second is composition of atmosphere. Now you can see this diagram. Composition of atmosphere. See oxygen, nitrogen, argon, carbon dioxide, etc. water vapor. Such gases are there in the atmosphere. Okay, if you can observe, see oxygen and nitrogen is having the largest part. Okay, so bulk amount में कौन सी gases present है? Oxygen and nitrogen. Oxygen that is 21% and nitrogen that is 78%. Okay, you can see this diagram and this diagram has been given in your books also. Third one is structure of the atmosphere. Now let me tell you about the structure of the atmosphere. See, if we talk about the structure of the atmosphere, see, structure of atmosphere. I have already explained you about the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? It is a huge blanket of air which surrounds the earth. Now when we are reading about structure of atmosphere, see various layers are there. First is troposphere. Okay. Second one is stratosphere. Then third one is mesosphere. Then thermosphere, and the last one is exosphere. Okay. First troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Okay. Now let me tell you one thing. See, when we move from troposphere to stratosphere, you can see this in your book also. One diagram has been given to you in your book. When you move from troposphere to stratosphere, see one pause is there, that is known as tropopause. Okay. Now what is tropopause? See, it's a mixture of both troposphere and stratosphere, both the layers. Okay. Tropopause is a mixture of troposphere and stratosphere. Okay. Mixture of both the layers. Same when you move from stratosphere to mesosphere, again stratopause is there. Again that is a mixture of stratosphere and mesosphere. Okay. So whenever one layer ends and the second one starts, directly start nahi ho jati hai, one pause is there, that is known as tropopause, stratopause. Okay. Again then mesopause will be there. In the same way, when one layer ends, there is a pause and then the second layer starts. This was all about structure of the atmosphere. Now moving towards the fourth point, that is weather and climate. Now what is weather and climate? See, weather and climate, weather is an hour to hour or day to day condition of the atmosphere. Okay. And climate is average weather condition of a place. Okay. See, this difference should be very clear to you. Let me tell you this difference. Okay. Weather and climate. About weather we are going to read in the answer also. Okay, but climate is not there in your answer, but it's there in your book. Okay, slight difference is there between weather and climate. Okay, if we talk about weather, it is an R to R or day to day condition of the atmosphere. Okay. And now what is climate? Climate is an average weather condition of a place. Okay, average weather condition of a place. So see, slight difference is there. Weather is an R to R or day to day condition of the atmosphere, and climate is average weather condition of a place. Like you can take example of Mumbai. See, how is the weather there? Hot and humid. Okay, so the climatic conditions of Mumbai is hot and humid. Okay, because that's an average weather condition of that place. Now moving towards the last point. Now starting with the last point, that is temperature, air pressure and wind. Temperature, it's a degree of hotness or coldness. Okay, then air pressure, this we are going to read in the answer also, and wind, it is a moving air from high pressure area to low pressure area. So this was all about your points to remember. Now moving towards, you can see this diagram has been given in your books also. This is the structure of the atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, then exosphere. Now you can see tropopause is there. Okay, when the troposphere is ending, tropopause is there. Now what is this tropopause? It's a mixture of both stratosphere and troposphere. Same stratopause is there. Okay, you can see this stratopause is there. Now again it's a mixture of stratosphere and mesosphere. This diagram has been given to you in your books also. This is structure of the atmosphere. Now moving towards the internal questions, please open up your books everyone, pick up your pencils, mark these questions very carefully. Okay, open page number 23. Page number 23, write down first question, that is what is insolation. On page number 23, write down one question, what is insolation. Okay, and you can find this answer in the second last paragraph. Okay, in the highlighted, in the bold letters it is written insolation. Insolation is the incoming solar energy intercepted by the earth. Okay, you can find your answer here. Okay, second line, second last paragraph. Okay, insolation is the incoming solar energy intercepted by the earth. Okay, then now what is insolation? Let me tell you what is insolation. Let me explain you. See, our planet is there, earth, and this is equator. Okay, this is north pole and here south pole. Okay, now what happened when the sun rays falls? Okay, it falls directly on the equator, but as it goes towards the poles, okay, as it moves towards the poles, it gets diverted. So the amount of solar energy decreases from equator towards the poles, decreases. Okay, so amount of solar energy, the sun rays, okay, like this, the sun rays, when it moves towards these poles, it gets decreases. So when it falls directly on the equator, sunlight is very high, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा एकदम high beam पे वो उस पे पहुँचती है. But when it moves from equator towards the poles, it gets diverted and that gets decreases. The sunlight, the solar energy gets decreases. Okay, so amount of insolation decreases from equator towards the poles, whether north pole or south pole. Okay, whether north pole or South Pole. Okay, North Pole or South Pole. Is it clear? Again, Earth is there, North Pole, South Pole, equator, sun rays. When sun rays falls on the equator, it's very high, but when it goes towards the North Pole and South Pole, it decreases. So that's why it is said that insolation, amount of insolation decreases from equator towards the poles. Okay, now moving towards the next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2, name 3 types of winds. Now write this question on page number 25. Permanent wind, seasonal wind and local wind. You will find this answer, it's there in highlighted letters. Okay, 3 types of winds, page number 25. Here are the answers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, you can see. 1, 2 and 3. Permanent, seasonal and local winds. Now question number 3. What do you mean by humidity? Page number 26. Open page number 26. Write down this question and you will find this answer in the second line. In moisture paragraph, second line. See, moisture has been written here. You can see last word in second line, moisture. From here till humidity you have to mark. Okay, from moisture till humidity. Your answer is moisture in the air at any time is known as humidity. Okay. Now starting with the question and answers of chapter 4. First is very short answer type questions. What is atmosphere? A huge blanket of air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. I have already told you. Question number 2. What is air pressure? The pressure exerted by the weight of air on the earth's surface is known as air pressure. Okay, exerted by the weight of air on the earth's surface. Okay, and what is weather? I have explained you weather. Weather is an hour to hour or day to day condition of the atmosphere. Then question number 4. Which 2 gases make the bulk of the atmosphere? Tell me which 2 gases. I have explained you right now. The bulk of the atmosphere, that is of nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21%. Okay. Question number 5. Which gas creates greenhouse effect in the atmosphere? Carbon dioxide creates greenhouse effect in the atmosphere. Then short answer type questions. Question number 6. Name 3 types of rainfall. 3 types of winds we have studied. Now these are 3 types of rainfall. First is convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall and cyclonic rainfall. Now question number 7. Wet clothes take longer time to dry on a humid day. Give reason. Now why wet clothes take longer time to dry on a humid day? Because water vapor is there. Okay, humidity is very high. On a humid day, air is full of water vapor, hence evaporation is very slow. This is the reason wet clothes take longer time to dry on a humid day. Now question number 8. Why does amount of insolation decreases from equator towards the poles? I have explained you why amount of insolation decreases, because the sun rays gets diverted. Sunlight falls almost vertically on the equator, while it falls at slanting angle on the poles. Due to this, amount of insolation decreases from equator towards the poles, and this is the only reason that when the sun rays falls on the equator, it is directly falling on the equator, but when it falls on the poles, it gets diverted, change its angles, and because of its changing its angle, it gets decreases. So that's why it is said amount of insolation decreases from equator towards the poles. So children, this was all about your chapter number 4 of geography. I hope you all understood the question and answers very well. Please see the video lecture of this chapter once again. Go through the chapter, see the points to remember, internal questions, and if you are having any doubt, you can ask those doubts in the doubt session, and be prepared for the question and answers for the activity which we do in the doubt sessions. Okay. So, thank you.